Hi guys, how are you doing? How is your day going? Is it going well? As you expected? Fun? Are you liking it? Are you loving it? Or you're so? I hope your day is going well. Okay. You know how I talked about in my videos, like I have free time to do the things I want to do now. But the more I spend this time, the more I feel a little out of place, I must confess. I think it's a situation or scenario where it's called the empty nest syndrome. It's real. It's real. Imagine it when your kids are little. Your life revolves around them. Where to take them, or where to put them, what to cook for them, things like that, doctor's appointment. But as they grow older, those things they have to do for themselves. But the most life-changing part for me is as they are walking out of the door. Now what do you do with your life? I'm asking myself. It is not as easy as it sounds to say now I'm free, I can do whatever. For me, I feel like I need a moment to maintain my sanity. I need this moment with the Lord and with this avenue for me to, whether I'm talking to myself or I'm talking to whoever is listening, whoever is watching my video, and to you, my friends that have already subscribed. It's not easy. After you, for me, the last 20 years, almost all of what I was doing were just the affairs of my kids. And now, I feel a little lost. That's the truth. What do you do now? There's a lot you can do, but which one? I know I have my son who is 11, but he's not as interested in extracurricular activities like my daughters were. He doesn't want to do music, he doesn't want to do anything except maybe basketball, but that starts in 2 years, the end of middle school to high school. I've seen parents when their kids move like to another. There was one parent, she moved from a different state to this state because her daughter, she had spent her whole life taking care of. Moved here to attend the university that is here. She moved her whole life to follow her, but she doesn't know what to do with her life. It's real. It's real. That's where I'm at. Really. I just thank the Lord that I have faith in Him, and I trust that all that He does is for my good. But it's real. It's a feeling of emptiness. A feeling of emptiness. I've seen situations also where parents getting a divorce. Because remember now, when the kid is there, they have something to unite them. Something they can both manage together. But once the kid is gone now, they're like, what do we do? Especially if they didn't have like a strong relationship between themselves anyway. So it's a real thing. So my advice for my mistake will be, even as you take care of yourself, even as you take care of your children, devote your time to them. Remember to prepare yourself also for when they leave.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, sir. What is it, Lowry? Just want to let you know, Phil
What do you do?
Probably because that's who he is. Bubba, how's Mary Ellen? Well, she's going to have a stiff leg for a while, but she's going to be okay.
And for me, it was like, I just want to take care of my kids. I don't even want a relationship necessarily. So I'm so alone. I did try the relationship, I must say. But sometimes I felt like a distraction to me in what I was focusing on. I don't think focusing on the kids should have prevented me to have a life of my own. You know? So, yeah. I think my kids started noticing it first. They were fearful of it. Well, not fearful, but concerned about it. Even before I came to the realization, I must say. They were like, what Mom do when we leave though? So all her life, she focused it on us. And we are getting into a stage where we'll be leaving. We'll leave her. What will she be doing? They've been concerned. Sometimes they'll say to me, I'm like, what does that even mean? But now that it's happening, they're having a life of their own. Mom, we're going on a trip, Puerto Rico. Mom, we're doing this. Mom, I'll be traveling. Mom, I'm going over there. Mom, I'm going on a sleepover with my friend. You know, they're doing their own thing. Now I really feel like I'm a little lost. It's real. It's real. I don't know if I would have the option I would have taken besides the one I took. I don't know. But maybe if I've given it time to be like, okay, in 5 or 10 years, these kids, like 5 or 10 years ago, I've had this kind of a feeling. If I thought about it, like proactively, like, okay, when the kids leave in 5 or 7 years, what would I be doing then? I'm sure I would have come up with something to prepare me better. It's a little sad. It's a natural occurrence. Kids gotta grow up, they gotta go, they gotta live their lives.
This is a nice new truck. Ain't no poacher.
But you gotta spend your time as is needed.
What kind of a lawbreaker do you reckon he is?
But without preparing yourself for when that happens, you find yourself in a limbo,
Study on that a while.
which is where I'm at,
You work it out.
really.
Call me. It used to be that you could visit
I mean,
an old friend,
I'm
sit down
reflecting on my life and
and have some friendly
all of those
conversation.
things.
And pick up
You
some
know, I
useful
feel like
information, but I guess
I should
that's
have
all
done
gone now.
some things to prepare myself for
You
this.
within earshot.
I don't know. Maybe next year I'll go do my master's.
Yeah, Chief, I'm here. I want you to take
I will definitely
steps
come up
to
with
allow
with the help of the Lord, come up with a better solution.
The dogs will tell us what we're looking for.
At least I have where to start. So my encouragement would be that devote your time to your children because they need it. It's required, it's necessary. But also devote some time in preparing yourself so that you don't feel lost once they leave. You know?
Boys, my eyes failing me. We staring at marijuana.
But I'm sure the Lord will give me the
Little
strength
bit too tall to be alfalfa, don't you think, Samson?
to do what I need to do.
The summer of me has a
Mhm.
surprise for you. The honeymooners are on
Anyway,
prime
I
time.
just wanted to say,
Monday
if
on
you're in that
At Consumer
place
Cellular,
where
we pride ourselves on getting you the exact same
your
nationwide
kids
coverage
are
as the leading
working with,
carriers for
about to
half
walk
the
out of the
cost.
door,
But don't
I
worry,
hope
we've
you
got a lot
prepare
more than
yourself
that
for
going
that.
for us. Like this beautiful store in Arizona, for example.
That
It's the perfect place
prospect
for
of
me to
having
tell you
all
a
the
little bit more
time
about
to
our
yourself, but
phones
what have you
and how
done
they
so
can
that you
become
cope
your
better
phones.
once they
You
leave?
name it, we probably got it. We have the top
The
smartphones from all
emptiness
the major companies.
syndrome.
If it's state-of-the-art
It's
cameras
real.
you want with space-age
It's
metal
real.
housing,
It's
we got it.
hitting me.
If you want a smartphone with lots of bells and whistles but won't break the bank, we've got that
But I
too.
thank God they are
We even have flip
living,
phones
but
that
in
can't
a
respond.
good,
If you're someone that
not like
doesn't
they're
want
all
that
gone, but
mumbo jumbo and just wants
they're just
something
living their
simple.
lives,
And
really.
now, we even have watches.
We do.
No matter what device you choose, you'll be happy to know that if your data needs change,
But thank God
with
they've
our Smart
done,
Flex feature, you don't have to sweat it.
or in they're at least in the right path
We can simply
to
flex
live
you
a
up to the next
productive
payment
life.
tier for as little as $5. Then, when you get home, you can flex right back down.
I'll
with
do
no
something.
penalty, so you only pay for what you actually need.
With Consumer Cellular, you get the exact same nationwide
There are
coverage as the
different
leading
routes I
carriers for
can
up to
take,
half the cost.
but in the moment I have to allow myself to feel what I'm feeling so that my mind is cleared and prepared for a productive future, you know. So anyway, if you're at that place where you're taking care of your kids, remember to also take care of you. Because they are going to grow up, they're going to live so they can live their lives. And you should be able to function or transition to, you should be able to put yourself in a position where you can easily transition to an empty house or an empty dwelling without feeling lost.
Customers can save $25 when they switch today. Call
Okay.
1-800-378-9202.
The living, when the kids leave, if you're not prepared, it's confusing later. Maybe, I don't know, maybe next year I'll do my master's, then keep myself occupied in that way. Or whatever else the Lord will want me to do. Maybe go home and go rest a little. I don't know yet. But in this moment, I thank God I was able to get some things done. But imagine if you didn't do anything, you say, okay, let me go start school over. That would be overwhelming, especially at a certain age, like I am in, or you may be in. So anyway, prepare yourself for when your kids leave. if you're not properly equipped where it's very empty. The feeling of emptiness.
Go ahead, Jameson. Well, the first
Yeah.
thing we found was
Especially
small,
us mothers, we're so involved in our children's lives. So when they walk away, which is natural, which is how it's supposed to be. However, though, then it leaves us in a place of emptiness. I hope you prepare yourself better for that, for when it comes. Okay? But in the meantime, how are you doing? How do you like my eye color? We're gonna find the path, right? Okay. I just wanna let you know, if you're married, you guys remember to take care of the kids, but also take care of each other, so that when they leave, you guys are not like broken. I've seen it happen, okay, to someone close to us here. All their focus was just on the kids, taking care of the kids, and this, and then now that the kids are gone, they're like, okay, we can't stand each other. But they were not paying attention to each other, they were just paying attention to the cord that connects them, which was the kid. I mean, there could be other reasons, but that can contribute quickly. When what was holding you is gone, if you guys don't have the foundation for each other, you fall apart, right? So, you know, as you take care of your kids, remember to take care of your loved one, right? All right. All right, I hope you have a nice day. Hope you take care of yourself and your loved ones, even as you take care of the kids, as they need to be taken care of. Okay? All right, well, have a nice day. I'll talk to you again. Bye.